Recording. What's up, y'all? Howdy. Howdy, partners, ma'ams. I'm headed to Orland, Wyoming. Meet a man named Mr. Decker. Just kidding. That'd be kind of cool, though. Not gonna lie. Anyway, what the hell was I going to make this video about? I forgot. I'm trying not to make pointless videos anymore. Was it freedom is truth? Truth is freedom? Sorry, ma'am. Woman. Whatever you are. They said they missed my ride-alongs. That's pretty cool. I kind of missed my ride-alongs in a certain way. You know, I should probably start recording more often because I have great conversations with myself. But what I want to get to in this video is I want to get y'all's opinion on something. And when I say I want to get y'all's opinion on something, I truly want to get y'all's opinion on something. And maybe some facts to help back it up. That'd be kind of cool, right? Because check it out. Every time I've ever asked for an opinion or what you guys think, there's a handful of you that actually respond accordingly. Your response is correlated with the question I was asking. The other half just say like, morning, or, hey, Eric, or, they just make a comment, which is like beside the point, which is cool. Thanks for being here. Hello to you. But what do you think about this subject? Can you take the time to answer me that also? That'd be cool. So anyway, we got a new guy today. His name is Miguel Gonzalez. He's from Chi-Town. And he's pretty cool so far. He is unvaccinated. This dude is like legit knows. He knows of a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And the stuff that he doesn't know about, he has at least heard of and is aware of its existence. But here's what threw me off about him. All right, you ready? And I didn't think this was true. So I disagreed with him. I said, I think that's all bullshit. And he goes, you think so? I said, I think so. That's propaganda, bro. He's like, yeah, it could be. So we were talking about, he brought up the Russia-Ukraine thing, right? I don't ever bring that up because it's all perpetrated, right? This is all perpetrated, okay? So what I do bring up is how we're poking the fucking bear here, the bear being Russia, and we're just spitting in their fucking face, instigating a reaction from him. So then we can twist it and justify more bullshit. It just keeps escalating. Oh, I'm so fucking frustrated at the people in charge of the place I live and who are representing me and my fellow Americans who are like me, like you, is acting like this. And I understand. I'm not sure where Putin stands. Is the whole globalist movement thing. All right, I don't know what his role is in this, or where he sees himself in this. Nobody does, except for him. These are the things that I do know. I do know. Well, we've already discussed all this, right? Mainly on Tim's channel. And if you guys are watching me, then you're watching him. And he may not have talked about Putin for a while, but I have the same feelings about Russia and Putin as I do about Mexico and their president. which is like they are not as bad as they choke down our throats. Okay? So, does he run his country the way he wants to run it? Absolutely. Is he like fucking slaying people and like chemical attacking like small sections of his own country? No, he's not. Is he a former KGB operative? Yeah, he is. Anyway, look, I'm getting sidetracked here. Here's my question. He says, here's the context of the question. So the new guy starts talking about Ukraine and Russia and how it almost sounded like he was talking like what he heard on the TV. It truly did. These fucking idiots. Yeah. Fuck you, dude. Fucking wave at me. Ah! I'm not going to answer that. If you guys can hear that ringing, I apologize. Sorry about that. Customer calling me back. I'm not on the clock anymore. Sorry, Miss Sue Graves. I believe that's who that was. Anyway. So, he starts regurgitating this shit that sounded like it come off the news. I'll try to speed it up here a little bit. He says, well, you know how Russia they thought it was going to be a lot easier to take over Ukraine. See, he still thinks Russia's trying to take over like the whole country of Ukraine. Are they? I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they want a sect that pretty much belongs to them as it is anyway. It's mostly Russian people. It was part of Russia already once before, and now those people that still occupy that area are shit on. Not to mention, like, all the other bullshit, okay? So anyway, I'm sorry, I keep digressing. He tells me, you know, well, the reason is because they thought it was going to be a lot easier to take over Ukraine than it was. It's turning out it's a lot harder than he originally anticipated. And I'm like, you think so? Man, I don't think so, bro. I think if they're Russia, dude, if they wanted to, they could just do that shit. And he's like, no, dude, remember when fucking Russia, like, remember when they lost all their, tanks and the Ukrainians and shit were driving around in them? And at that point, he lost me completely. And I said, man, that's all bullshit, dude. That's when I said, that's propaganda, bro. He's like, you think so? I'm like, fuck yeah. Dude, come on now, man. We're talking about Russia, bro. The sleeping bear, okay? World superpower. If they want to take Ukraine, they will fucking decimate that country to nothing. Do you think Putin allowed Ukrainian soldiers to defeat certain forces without providing assets necessary before Ukrainian soldiers just took all their equipment? You got farmers rolling around on tanks? Yeah, fucking right, dude. So my question to you is, do you believe that? Remember when Ukrainians were like all happy and they're like, yeah, we're kicking Russia's ass and they can't take Kiev. They said Russia's finally took Kiev or something shit. I don't know. I'm not even keeping up with this shit. This is just what I'm hearing from him. But I do remember them like farmers rolling down the street with Russian tanks and they're like talking a bunch of shit. I think that was pure propaganda. Fuck, I'm about to run out of gas. I think that was pure propaganda. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe that Ukrainians seized control and possession of Russian assets and paraded them around in the streets for the rest of the world to see? Like Russia was losing? I think Russia's been holding back quite a bit, dude. We blew up their fucking pipeline. First, we shut down nuclear power plant, which they provide. Like, what was that? I don't know. Then we blow up their fucking pipeline, eh? Fucking cops. Fucking cops in front of me. Damn it. I better stop speeding. I'm creeping up on this guy a lot faster than I should be. Right? And we blow up his fucking pipeline, okay? The only source of income, the biggest source of income this dude has. Not to mention, so anyway, I could digress so much. So we blew up the dude's pipeline. Still, no retaliation. Everybody is well aware the U.S. didn't do it. It ain't even conspiracy theorists at this point anymore. Excuse me, everybody is well aware that he did not do that. So he does not get a response from that, dude. Does not get a response from that. You know how pissed off the powers that be? So there's like levels of powers, right? You have like presidents, okay? Then you have like the people above the president who think they're pulling the strings. Then you have these fucking people up here who we don't even know who they are, right? These people up here, they weren't pissed off. These people right here, maybe they were. But these people down here, the presidents, the leaders of countries, the supposed leaders of countries, right? Who are just the faces of countries more often than not. But these people, and I think these people, the dudes who like, you know, tell the president what to do. I don't know. I just don't know. Nobody fucking knows, man. Nobody knows. I think the presidents, the people who want this to happen, I'll put it that way, the people who want this to happen were probably so pissed that Putin did not strike back or retaliate with the loss of his pipeline. They were probably fucking angry. So what do? They blow up a bridge and send him a happy fucking birthday. Dude, Jeff Berwick said it best. Those two actions are the equivalent of Putin blowing up the oil rigs in the Gulf, and then after not getting a reaction from us, blowing up the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. That's the equivalent. Can you imagine if another country started doing that to us? I know kids that would start grabbing guns and saying, fuck Russia. But no, we did it to Russia, and Russia remained calm until the bridge incident and the big old fuck you, happy birthday slap in the face. And then he started unleashing. Fucking havoc, firestorming them. And what did he say? If you want to retaliate more after this action, there will be more to come. And I promise you, there will be more to come. They want to get all the reaction they can out of him to sway public opinion. Like I said, I don't know how deep Putin is in this shit, but that's not the point right now. The point is swaying public opinion one way or the other. So I guess going back to my point, my question was, how about this? How about I got two questions? Part one is, do you think all them tanks and shit, remember that when they seized all that shit, that Russian equipment, do you think that was propaganda? I think that was 100% propaganda. What are your beliefs? And you don't have to justify your beliefs. They're your beliefs. You can believe what the fuck you want to believe, right? I'm just curious as to what you believe. And maybe even why you believe that. Because, knowledge is power. We should all be feeding off each other. So my second part of my question is, how deep do you think Putin goes in all this? A part of me feels like Putin is in the global leader program because he's Putin. That is his job, right? This dude is KGB spy trained. This dude's job is to make sure he knows what other people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Is it that unfeasible for him to take part in a program so he can have a better view and idea of how he needs to move forward with his country in order to ensure the survival of his country? I don't feel like Putin is a globalist by any means, because he wants to save his culture, his heritage. He wants to save who the Russian people are. He does not want them to digress to Western ideologies and culture changes. He's like openly said that, you know? So, those are my questions. Hope you guys are all doing well. 17 minutes in, I usually don't go, I'm almost 17 minutes in. I usually don't go this far. I don't like to make long videos. You know, short video, mine are usually pretty quick. Makes it kind of easy. Blickety, blickety, blackety. Blickety, blackety, blickety. That's it. I hope everything else is going well for you. Okay. That was interesting. And that's all I got, guys, I guess. Things are changing. Change with them without sacrificing yourself. Stay positive. Positivity breeds positivity. Support breeds support. And help pays forward help. I do what I can when I can do it. I know Tim actually called me out the other day, and thanked me and gave me some acknowledgement. I didn't need that acknowledgement. I wasn't looking for that acknowledgement. You know, I gave him $30. It was all I could really give him, honestly. He didn't ask for it. I didn't watch. I was just talking to him through text message that morning, and he kind of told me what his game plan was. He didn't mention his gas situation. He didn't mention his money situation. You know, well, he did kind of mention his work situation, so I said, well, all right, well, I'll throw him some money, you know. But honestly, I was on vacation that whole time. My paycheck was 3 days of pay. That's it. And they weren't even 3 full days. One of those days was like a 6-hour day of my own doing, but whatever. So I wish I could have helped him out with more, but, you know, I would have bought him and his son lunch too. Because, you know, and you know what? If someone asks why, because I get something from him sometimes. Just like you get something from watching me sometimes. You learn more from people than you think. And if you can tap into that awareness, you'd be surprised. I've learned stuff from almost every single one of you. You'd be surprised what I've learned from you guys. Just by saying hi and the little subtle comments you make, and when you make them, and why you make them. Shit, I gotta go, guys. Annie's blowing me up. She's asking if I want to go with her, but I am in a different town right now, so I'm not going to be able to go with her. So I love you all. Stay positive. Stay on the up and up. And help your neighbor. Help your neighbor. We got to start growing food, guys. Like for cereal. I don't even like cereal. I like hot cereal. I like oatmeal and grits, malto meal. I love that shit. I got so much of that in my pantry, guys, if you only knew. But I cycle it out. I go through it a lot. I eat a lot. So, anyway, love you all. Peace. I gotta go. Later.